something that keeps bothering me as well. I don't know. I don't know how, and if I ever will be able to know the person or persons, because it's a very organized group that are responsible for my finger. Now, a couple years ago, when it is that I was unemployed because I was terminated from Teleperformance for absenteeism for 3 days. Within those 3 days, the second day, my manager would have actually sent out a leave day or a vacation day for me to prevent this. Now he was actually up to something. Um, I want to say particularly in the field or in the range of blackmail, because um, I was made to understand one of my colleagues. He was mind you, I'm ignorant to these things. No, one of my colleagues actually had an erectile dysfunction, and I think they would have assumed I had the same. I think no, maybe I don't know. However, let's say that I do. Anyway, so I think that he was trying to put me in a, you know, in a situation whereas I must be compliant to him because some he has some sort of he would have some sort of dirt on me. So I think that's probably why one of the reasons why he would have sent out the leave day and or the vacation day. And I was, let's say, I was possibly or probably an asset to the company. So my absence would be a hindrance, an inconvenience for him and the company, I guess. Anyway, it was around that time the bank they actually messed with my account. Around that time, I can vaguely remember the dates, and I think that's what they got the advantage on me or the upper hand on me. Yeah. So that's. Oh, and another thing, and this is actually I think this is one of the things that actually baffles me as well. Or during the time I was actually looking for a job, I noticed the police was actually one time. I caught the police was like, he's looking at me. I never got sold. Anyway, what I was doing, right? I went to the police to get a clearance so that I could find another job, right? And there was this Pakistani guy, an old fella. He gave me his passport and asked me to fill up the documentations and stuff for him. I don't know. It stood out to me. One of the things that I remembered is his or not his probably, but there was a vehicle, a Land Cruiser. I think it was a Prado, PXX 333. Another thing too, I forgot this one from a presidential candidacy. If it is I'm elected, I would ban certain music on the airways. The music that are explicit against women, like too explicit. Well, I think soca. I hate soca. Soca's garbage. This country or this group or this organization or these people that are whatever it is that they're doing, whatever, everything is based on secrecy. So I think it's time that somebody got to be called to the front and got to stand up for what it is that they've been doing. And as a person, I can't wait to see. And on a side note, this current administration is very lacking a lot of credibility. Someone who was once a strong advocate for the opposition in this country, the current opposition in this country, right, told me that the lower class needs to learn or need to understand that this current administration is the best administration, and they need to feel pressure first before they could actually learn. And then um, this administration actually came up with a loophole. I call it a loophole because they actually they filed a notion against this current opposition. It's called a no confidence motion. Yeah, it was done, I guess, in a well-timed manner. I think the current opposition would have signed the oil contract, so it was as if they took the fall or they took the blunt of the deal, so any repercussions or consequences the current opposition will face. So this is where the corruption actually stems from. And that's probably another reason why that's probably the reason why I'm faced with so many obstacles when it comes to the police force here in Guyana. Because I don't know if the Guyanese people could remember this, but I could remember vividly. Not vividly because I remember the places. There were times whereas the government would actually put you out of your house, or put them out of the house, their house, with force of the police force. Yeah, I got something else to add as well. Now, during the time of before all this started, I was a Hindu, and one day I was at church or temple. Sorry, I was a temple, and I was a very firm believer in my religion, and I don't know if it's some kind of hoax or something, but the pandit at my temple had a ceremony called Rock the Cradle. I don't know if any Hindus know about that one, but that's a very hilarious one. If it is, I'm not sure because I'm just there for the prayers. Or I was just there for the prayers. And it was Rock the Cradle for what? Um, I'm missing something, man. It's hilarious if you think about it. Rock the Cradle. I think it was Rock the Cradle for male infertility. I don't know. I know that I didn't rock the cradle. I went and I gave my prayers, my blessings, or my thanks to the one I usually go to. And that was it. Well, this is the confessions of a drowning man. And I think that's about it for now. Probably missing a few things. At work, um, I was fired last year because I didn't want to clean the garbage in front of my workplace. So now I gotta do it, or I had to do it in front of the cameras that are actually installed in the heart of the city or the heart of the country. So for now, that's it from me. Toodles.